guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching a video about a creepy man who thinks he's meeting a 13-year-old girl. Chris Hansen strikes again.
This 32-year-old guy wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl after texting her about getting stoned.
Yet again, 13-year-old girl, why would you speak to anyone under the age of 18 about that? I know in America stuff like that is big, but like, are 13-year-olds doing it? I don't think so.
But Mike Manzi's date is about to go up in smoke. You'll be shocked when you hear what Manzi does for a living.
Oh god, what's he gonna do for a living? Apparently we're gonna be shocked. Please don't tell me he's gonna be like a policeman, is he?
He's a math tutor. You heard it right. He teaches some of New York and Connecticut's wealthiest children how to solve complicated equations.
Okay, so he's a teacher, so he's always around kids. I feel like in school people would always joke about teachers being possible predators. People are always like, oh, the PE teacher's definitely sketchy. But like in this case, it was an actual thing. Like, the maths teacher was sketchy.
But you might say Manzi flunked basic arithmetic, because 32 plus 13 adds up to trouble.
Exactly, it's illegal. I wonder if he's gonna cry loads, because I always cry in these videos. It's my favorite thing. They always lie and then they get themselves caught up in the lies and then they basically just cry.
Online, he calls himself Mike Thrilla. He's a self-employed tutor with a bachelor's degree in mathematics from a small New York college.
Oh my god, am I the only one who's kind of creeped out by his face? Like, he literally looks dead behind the eye. This definitely is a mugshot. Like, he looks like a serial killer. Maybe he can teach the inmates maths in jail.
These are some of the texts the 32-year-old man who calls himself Mike Thrilla sent to our decoy, who he thought was 13.
Okay, so these are the text messages. These are the bit that actually make me feel sick. Keep in mind, he's like 32 and he thinks he's speaking to a 13-year-old girl.
Did you blaze? You're my soulmate. Wow, you are so cute. You look way older, by the way.
I've noticed a lot of them say that. You look way older. It's like, no, they do. They do not look older. Don't get me wrong, some kids who are like 15, 16 look like they could easily be 19, 20. But not a 13-year-old. Like, what 13-year-old looks 18?
But he also admits he shouldn't be talking to a 13-year-old.
Well, you were cool and cute too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know?
And that is going to be used whenever he gets confronted. They always act like, oh, I thought she was 18. I didn't know. Like, if I knew she was 18, I would automatically like turn the phone off. But Chris Hansen's just going to pull up the screenshot and be like, you knew it was wrong, didn't you? And then you'll slowly see the fear in his eyes when he realizes he's been caught.
But Manzi continues texting. He later appears to become suspicious and asks the decoy to send a custom pic with his name on it.
Oh my god, that happens so much. That's happened to me a few times in Tinder. Basically, I'll be speaking to a guy and then they'll be like, oh, on WhatsApp, can you send me a photo with you holding like a spoon? They always think that I'm like a catfish or like I'm just like not real. So obviously I do it and then they're like, oh, I didn't know you were real. That's like great. Do I look like I'd be underage? Maybe they think I'm underage or maybe they think I'm like catfish.
His fears that the girl isn't real are apparently quiet. The date is set, and on a crisp autumn day, Manzi arrives at the Sting House.
Okay, so they were basically able to find a loophole around it. He thinks that the girl is real. So this is the real deal. He originally was questioning if she is who she says she is. They somehow sent a photo of proof and now he genuinely believes he's actually talking to a 13-year-old.
And the house okay?
Yes, I did. Sorry, I'm being like a little...
No, it's alright.
Weird.
This is like weird.
Okay, so this is the girl. I never think she looks 13. She kind of looks like Britney Spears. Basically, she's the decoy, so she'll stand there for like 5 minutes and then Chris Hansen will like run out and be like, hiya!
You mind if I just like look around?
Oh, go for
Like,
it.
you okay?
I don't know.
Oh god, so he wants to look around. That means that he knows something's up. Like, he can probably tell he's looking for the police or like a camera. If anything, this can make him more guilty because like he's looking around for stuff. He's looking to see that what his biggest fears are, if they're true.
What Manzi doesn't know is that I am waiting for him right behind that curtain. Mike Manzi is a math tutor, a smart guy who suspected something seemed weird in our Sting House.
Oh my god, his big bulge shiny head is actually like a light bulb. So he obviously knows something's up, but like at the end of the day, still walked in there. You know, this is actually going to be used against him.
But he never calculated that I would be the one behind the curtain.
Hey, how are you? I'm good. Good. Why don't you have a seat right on that stool, please?
Oh, and that is the face. Oh god. Oh my god, look at the way I pose it. He actually looks like a skinwalker right there. And right now, the games begin. Like, let's see what he has to say.
No, right here, sir. No, I know.
Please, right there. Sit, please.
Okay.
I need to talk to you.
Well,
Oh my god, why is he standing and like looking like that? Oh my god, look at the way he is. Like, that's so scary. He looks like a serial killer. Oh my god, this is definitely like the freakiest one we've watched in a while.
What are you doing here today?
Well, I'm here because I was slightly concerned.
Oh, here we go. I'm slightly concerned. Here we go with the lads. This is my favorite part of the videos because they act like they're concerned. They're like, yeah, I was just checking her out. And then they're going to pull up the messages where he's like, oh my god, I want to sleep with you.
Concerned about what?
Well, concerned because she's talking to people that are a lot older on the website.
Now, why were you so concerned about a 13-year-old girl?
I love how he just says it like that. He's like, you're concerned, but why were you still talking to her? You know, these big beady eyes of his, like, oh my god, they're scary.
Well, she's talking to other people that are obviously same age as me.
And how old are you?
I'm 32.
So you came over to make sure she was okay?
Well, I came over just to make sure that
Everything was fine.
everything was okay.
Yeah, sure. And I'm not a boy. I don't have a big willy. I mean, that is kind of true. Actually, no, it isn't. My willy's so tiny. But, like, I love how he's just acting like he was a concerned parent. Come on, you're not a Karen in Neighborhood Watch. Right now, he's going into panic mode. I've been in panic mode a few times before and never been caught doing stuff I wasn't meant to do. Not that kind of stuff, but stuff in school. Whether that was, like, bunking class or, like, being on my phone. You basically, like, start talking and you just, like, ramble aloud.
So you were going to search the house just now to make sure
Well,
bad guys weren't here?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
What is he on about, right? So basically, he was gonna try and search the house. Did he come in a car? Like, they need to search his car.
She could be here with a group of people, for all I know. And she obviously was.
I love how he just, like, has a big smug smile on his face. He thought he was so smart there. I don't think he realizes that they're there for a reason. They're there to catch people like you.
What was today's lesson supposed to be?
Today's lesson from
you.
Today's lesson from me was to not, unfortunately, really worry about other people.
Shut up. The lesson should be, don't talk to little girls online. Oh my god, imagine being a student of his. Like, you're literally gonna go into Twitter and say that your, like, actual teacher was, like, arrested and charged. Oh my god, has he ever done this to a student? I hope he hasn't. How old are his students? Like, I swear he works in, like, a private school. So, like, he's around pretty wealthy kids.
Now, you're a tutor, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who do you tutor?
I tutor our these ages, older ages.
Oh my god, yeah, don't say that, you tutor them ages. So basically it's admitted that he's around kids a lot, and I don't think he will be for a long time.
What do you tutor them in?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
What about smoking marijuana?
Well, I mean, it's not really something that I try to tutor people in, but
Well,
still.
it seems like it from the chat here.
Oh, no, he's got the chat, he's got the screenshots, but you're printed in paper. I feel like if I was ever in a situation where I needed to prove my innocence, I would absolutely, like, print out the screenshots. Exactly, he's gonna pull out the proof. He's gonna be like, why are you telling a 13-year-old about this? You know, 13-year-olds probably do that, but they don't need to do it with a 32-year-old man.
Well, you're cool and cute, too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know.
Well, yes, of course, but you know.
You know what? What? He's chewing gum. By the looks of it, he's actually gonna break his jaw in a minute because he's chewing so hard. There's something about him that I don't like, and I don't know what it is. It's not the fact that he's bald. I think it's the fact that, like, he's just got, like, such an eggy, smooth skin. He reminds me of, like, a reptile or, like, I don't know, a skinwalker. That's what I was saying earlier in the video.
Look, may I please leave?
Not
I'm
just
not.
yet. Not
Okay.
just yet. I have some more questions for you.
Exactly, like, if you leave, you're gonna get arrested, sunshine. He thinks he's gonna get away. That's not how it works with Chris Hansen.
Will I be able to leave after your question?
Did you blaze?
Wait.
Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
Wait.
As if he's acting like he's in school. Sir, I've got a question. Can I please go to the toilet? Sir, I've got a question. Can I please leave after this question, please? He's getting interrogated like a student in school.
Are there police outside or anything?
I'll get to that in a
Please, sir, can you please just tell me? Because I really can't.
Yep, now he's starting to freak out. Now he's proper starting to, like, panic mode. I also love how he keeps saying sir. He's not a teacher, and neither are you because you're gonna lose your license.
So what it looks like, Mike, is that you came here to smoke weed with a 13-year-old girl, and then whatever was going to happen was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not entirely what's going on.
Explain it to me.
Exactly, explain it. Go on, Mike, explain it. He's literally just admitted to it as well. He's like, yeah, that is true, but, like, it's not what was gonna go on. You know, teachers love straight answers, but apparently this teacher ain't giving them.
I just told you, I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
Right.
It really wasn't that far. I wanted to make sure that there was no, like, obviously, like, she invited me in and there were not.
So you were just being a good Samaritan today.
Well,
Exactly, he was being a good Samaritan. He's also rambling a load, like, I hate people like this, just answered question. He's just rambling, like, he's saying words and the words don't mean anything and they're not making any sense whatsoever.
I was trying to a certain extent, but, like, you know, I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
13-year-old girl.
I deal with kids all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. You won't be for a long time. Oh my god, yet again, like imagine your teacher doing this. And the thing is, there are teachers out there that do stuff like that. How much is he getting paid? Like I swear teachers in private schools get paid a good amount of money. You know, they're around the children of like millionaires and billionaires. The only people he's gonna be around soon is men in jail.
Would you think that the parents of the kids you tutor would be comfortable with you coming to visit a 13-year-old girl after talking about smoking marijuana and hanging out?
Probably not. You're
Probably
right.
not.
You're right.
Exactly. They wouldn't be, nobody would be because it's weird. Also, his face is starting to look a wee bit shiny. I think 3 or 4 Chris Hansen videos ago, a guy was like really greasy, like he was proper sweating. Oh, I hate these men.
Sir, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
First off, that is not completely true.
I have a couple more questions for you, though.
I really don't want to answer any more questions, and I feel.
Do you have marijuana with you?
No, I do not.
Is it in your car?
No, it is not.
Oh my god, he's like proper unboxing like his pockets. Chris Hansen, watch out in case he pulls out a big knife. I mean, either way, if he's got stuff like that in his pocket, he's gonna get charged for like the child stuff, and then he's gonna get charged for having the weed on him.
Again, you see how this looks.
I know how it looks, and I'm
A
sorry.
32-year-old guy who deals with kids all the time comes over to visit a 13-year-old girl who's alone after a discussion about smoking marijuana together.
Exactly. It ain't good, and it doesn't look good, and someone's gonna get arrested, and it's gonna be you.
Sir, I understand this. I'm
That's
sorry.
you, right? Do you blaze?
You can say sorry all you want, but sorry doesn't actually mean anything. The word sorry is completely useless and empty now. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could go up to someone, punch them in the face, and just say sorry. Are they meant to accept it? I would have just assaulted someone. Like, a sorry doesn't do anything. I just committed a crime.
You're my soulmate. You call a 13-year-old girl a
We
soulmate?
were just talking. Come on, please.
Come on, you're 32. You got nothing else to do on a Sunday?
Gonna watch football.
Well, then watch football alone. Don't go on your phone. Also, why is he trying to act like, come on, it was just a mistake? That is like someone getting a gun, going and shutting up a mall, and then saying, I'm so sorry, it was a mistake, it'll not happen again. Exactly, sweetheart, it won't happen again because you're going to jail.
Math tutor Mike Manzi's number is up. He thought he was going to spend the day smoking pot with a 13-year-old girl. Instead, he's spending it with me and the police.
Okay, so I think the police are gonna come in soon. Honestly, I'd be so scared of going somewhere and like seeing Chris Hansen. I would never meet someone like that. Don't get me wrong, like not into that stuff. But like, imagine if you were just like going to like a barbecue and like Chris Hansen was just like sat around a load of people. You'd be thinking, oh my god, is someone like set me up?
There's something you need to know.
Is there cops?
There's something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Oh my god, so he knows who Chris Hansen is. How can he not recognize him? Like, Chris Hansen looks like Chris Hansen. Don't get me wrong, he has aged a wee bit from like the first time he done the videos. But that's Chris Hansen. So the guy's basically realised now that he's been on TV and he's gonna get arrested. Also, this video's got 36 million views. That's like half of the population of the UK have seen this man.
Please let me go home, guys.
Sir,
Guys,
it'd be best if you went out this
please.
door.
No, because I'm gonna get arrested. I know what's gonna happen, sir. I really can't afford to do this. I can't.
Okay, so first of all, I thought it was funny that he was literally saying sir to Chris Hansen. No, he's literally begging, putting on a baby voice. Why is he going like, oh, please, sir, no. Please, I can't afford it. Well, yeah, of course, you're literally going to jail. Also, yet again, this man literally scares me. He looks very familiar, but I don't know what. He kind of looks like Tweedledee and Tweedledum out of Alice in Wonderland. Like, he literally looks like a melted candle.
I'm really not here for any malintent. I really can't. Please do not.
But look at the chat.
I really just want to.
I love how he's just like looking at the camera. Like, you have to be careful. People like him, he's gonna snap. Might be all laughs and games until he gets an AK-47 and goes for like the crew. Oh my god, he's literally walking around like a pregnant dog. He's proper panting.
Please let me go home, guys. I'm gonna get arrested going that way. Please. No, I can't. I can't. I won't.
I don't think you understand. He's literally said you can't go this way. You're not gonna go that way. Does he really think going up to someone like him and going, please, sir, no, please, please? What is he? Genuinely sounds like a little kid pleading for candy.
Guys. Oh, this is
Oh, he's getting
horrible.
angry.
This is horrible.
This is horrible. Are you taking the mickey? I think what you've done is horrible. You committed a crime and now you're gonna face the consequences.
There's only one way out, through the garage, where the Fairfield, Connecticut cops are waiting with a pair of handcuffs with his name on them.
Okay, so we're gonna watch him get arrested. The thing is, as well, he's probably gonna get like 10 years in jail and then he'll be able to go out in the world. I don't know whenever this was like posted. I think it was on TV a while ago. Either way, he's gonna be allowed out into the world again.
Oh, please.
Put your hand behind your back.
Guys.
Hands behind your back.
Guys,
Listen,
follow
listen,
the
instructions. Just follow the instructions, okay?
Just calm down.
Just follow the instructions. We'll explain everything. No.
Oh my god, why does he keep saying please? He's like, please, I can't follow, please. What he's doing right now is severe panicking. Like, I'm quite actually surprised he's not having a panic attack. By the looks of it, he's gonna have one in the car. But basically, he's literally begging them to let him go, which is never gonna happen. You know, you're 32, you're not a 12-year-old kid. Oh, so I was just reading the comments and I read a really good comment there. Every single person who's ever cheated, no matter how old they are, young or old, should be investigated. I don't know if this is his first time, it might not be, but you know, if he's around children and he's got like the thoughts that he does, he might have hurt them. Like, I really hope he hasn't.
Manzi argues with the cops, and while he's not resisting arrest, he sure isn't being overly cooperative. Listen closely. The cops tell Manzi they may have to pull out the taser.
Oh my god, they're like actually holding the taser to his back there. Imagine if they like tasered him, like wouldn't that be so funny? Imagine watching a pedo getting tasered.
Kneel down.
I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna get down.
Kneel down.
I'm getting down.
All right.
Yet again, something about him is so weird. I genuinely think it's the fact that he looks like a beetle. Might only when he thinks he kind of looks like a possum. That's maybe what it is. I knew he looked familiar. He literally looks like that, like he looks like a possum. Oh my god, I knew it. Like, I was literally thinking the whole time, like, he's familiar. He looks like a person or an animal. He looked like a possum. We're now gonna watch the interrogation bit. Also, do you know what the funny thing is? He's literally wearing a Maz shirt. Like, he's a Maz teacher and he's wearing a Maz shirt. Lord almighty, have some honest ease in my soul.
So now that you've read all this and you understand it, you're willing to talk to me about, we can talk about what happened today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so they're going to talk about it. Let's see if he goes along and tells the truth or if he's going to continue to lie.
During the interrogation with the detective, Manzi fidgets a lot. He lets out a big sigh, but it's understandable. He's on the hot seat in the ice-cold interrogation room.
Exactly, like if he thought Chris Hansen's interrogation was bad, get ready because these policemen are 10 times worse.
I understand the age difference in that, and that's why I really was not intending on doing anything with this girl.
Okay, so he's still trying to claim that he wasn't going over there to do what he said in the messages. Honestly, this must be such a good guy. He's just going over to check on a 13-year-old girl and also brought, like, drugs. We need more men like him in this world, don't we? We need more men like him who pretend that they're going to check up on a 13-year-old when realistically they're not.
What'd you think when she said she was 13?
I really felt like there was definitely a position that she was putting herself in.
I'm sorry, what? Like, I'm quite dumb. I don't know what that means. She's putting herself in a position. Keep in mind, these men are always the first people to message them. They said it in a few videos ago. The fake people never interact first. They always wait for, like, the men, the predators, to, like, contact them. So he messaged her first, and then he got caught, so I don't know what he's on about.
And she said that her mother was coming home today.
Right.
Until about 6 o'clock. So I was gonna go there. I was gonna go hang out.
Oh, you don't hang out with 13-year-olds. Also, if this was like a real thing, do you really think a mother would want their child to hang out with someone who looks like you? A literal bald skin walking possum.
The detectives ask him about a text exchange with Tetrad's decoy. He called who he thought was a 13-year-old girl his soulmate.
What even is a soulmate? Like, I always hear that word. What is an actual soulmate? Okay, so Google says a person ideally suited to another as a close friend or romantic partner. So basically, this man trying to imply a 13-year-old is a soulmate, which is basically a really close friend or a romantic partner. Absolutely not.
I'm going to do some yoga later, LOL.
How's your downward dog?
You remember what you said?
No, we don't. But you can.
How's your downward dog?
Oh my god, what is that? What is a downward dog? Doesn't sound good. I don't even know what it is, but I know that it ain't good. It doesn't sound fun.
Well, okay, yeah, but that's a yoga move still. But
It is, but
yeah,
like, come on.
I mean,
I'm
I
a guy,
understand.
you're a guy. I get it.
What even is a downward dog? I don't even know what that is. I've never done yoga. I don't know how people can do yoga. If I ever tried doing yoga, I actually probably would fart and poo everywhere. Like, I just can't bend like that.
Because Manzi never sent any sexual texts, he was charged only with one felony.
Exactly, like, he's only gonna get charged with turning up, which means that he's gonna get a load of time off. How many years do you reckon he's gonna get in jail? I reckon he's gonna get probably 5 or 6. So keep in mind, this man literally went to meet a 13-year-old and he's gonna get a couple of years in jail. I honestly hope them years in jail were hell.
Criminal attempt to commit risk of injury to a minor. He pleaded guilty and got a suspended sentence of 3 years and was placed on probation.
So we got 3 years for that. 3 years. That is so little. Like, it's nearly been 3 years since the first COVID pandemic will be this time in like January or February. 3 years, that's barely anything. The video we're watching was posted on YouTube in 2018, but I think it was originally made in like 2016. So he was out by the time this video was basically posted, 2019. Oh my god, where is this man now? We need to protect our kids. Okay, so yeah, that was basically all he got. I actually did look in Google and I found this photo of him. I think this was quite recent. It was in like the last few years. So I'm pretty sure he's like out of jail now, which is terrifying. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. Moral of the story, like literally check what your kids are up to, whether they're friends, kids, whatever, because there's creepy people like that out in the world. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching this point if you have read it, and yes, I'll see you all in my next video.